Welcome to the PatCave. I'm Pat Clark, and with me, as always, is Booty Man Bumps.
Booty Man Bumps. I was like, what is he going to do this time?
Booty Bumps.
I like that
Ooh,
Booty Bumps.
you ever done a booty bump?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I don't recommend it. It could get you killed.
No, that's just how you get pink eye.
All right.
We are going to talk. Let's talk a little bit about Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. Rank it in your holidays? Is it up there? Do you like it?
I love Halloween, but I get really annoyed with like the need to like watch horror all the time.
Well, I don't like scary movies.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the jump scares. I don't like blood.
Sure, the sadistic stuff I can't take. I can watch thrillers, no problem, but
Yeah.
it's when they really try to just dig into your brain and fuck with you.
Yes, for instance, I would love to watch Forensic Files. I don't want to watch the movie about what actually happened.
Yeah.
I just want all the facts, and then I'll digest that slowly.
But getting back to the holiday, I know movies is part of that, but like throw off some traditions you used to do in Halloween, you know? Like, I'm sure you trick-or-treated, just
There's
like all
candy
of us.
corn.
Candy corn.
Gotta have candy corn.
And then pumpkins, did you do?
Yeah, well, pumpkin carving.
Were you a pumpkin kid? Tell me about this.
I was actually a pumpkin when I was about 1 year old. In fact, we'll put the
Nice.
photo right there.
That kind of just brought back a memory for me.
Yeah, were you a pumpkin?
My mom dressed me up.
little pumpkin.
My mom dressed me up at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And took me to like a city council meeting, and I did the Pledge of Allegiance in a pumpkin outfit.
You can't make this stuff up.
I
Just
wouldn't
did.
even if I could. Wouldn't even if I could.
That's so great.
I know.
I'm gonna ask her about that.
Please do.
I have access.
To my
I
mom.
have insider access.
You have her phone number?
I do. Her name's Beth.
So one of my favorite things was clearly, trick or treating.
Trick or treating.
Yeah, it was like the most important thing ever.
I
right?
mean, yeah, that's the whole point.
Your
of
mom
Halloween.
your mom kind of seems like
Go on.
You're like, where's this going? I was like, maybe kind of like not overprotective, but like, did she ever check your candy? Did she make you stay in the neighborhood? Did you wear reflectors?
We probably wore reflectors. No, I mean, like, I definitely, like, I think the younger that I have memories, I remember the whole, like, you can have some candy, but you can't have it all tonight.
Well, that's good.
So I'm pretty sure that, like, they, as parents, I'm going to ask you guys, you better have checked.
But do you remember just like
that might be the whole reason I'm like, I am the way that I am.
just too much
That
sugar?
you didn't check.
Remember the razor blades in the apples and all that stuff? No?
No, I don't personally.
Okay. Well, that's why parents started
I know.
checking candy.
Yeah.
Because every year some kind of news thing would come around where it's like, oh, people are repackaging, pieces of poop in Snickers bars. It's like
ibuprofen.
that pink eye. I mean,
Pink eye. That's how you get. You want pink eye? That's how you get pink eye.
well, let me ask you this:
Yeah, let's hear
do
it,
you
let's
have besides the pumpkin?
Yeah.
Do you have like a
Favorite costume.
favorite costume that comes right to mind?
Oh yeah. So like.
Okay, what was it?
Oh man. So 1 year, I found out that Tim Fluga was gonna go as a cow,
Okay.
and I was like going trick or treating with him and his family. So I wanted to come up with something that would go with a cow.
Sure.
I had just gotten
Wait.
one of those Harley Davidson looking motorcycles.
Okay.
And so I dressed up like a guy in a leather jacket and a Harley rider, whatever.
Okay.
a
So you were
biker.
all leather, like a cow, like leather, like.
Well, so I was like, I introduced us as he's the cow and I'm the guy who ran him over. Hey, how you doing?
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
He probably hates me so much for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's your favorite costume was a biker.
Well, it wasn't Tim's, that's for sure.
Oh.
I also 1 year went as Anakin Skywalker, but the pod racer one.
Okay. Yeah.
And I remember being stoked.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, and I always, me, I dress
Yeah.
up like a superhero every chance I get.
What's the most under the radar superhero you were?
Like the first thing I just thought about was a pirate. Well, no,
You're
no,
so
no.
creative.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
sweating right now.
Shut up.
Jeez. You guys,
No,
Pat was
no.
a pirate. Pirate Pat over here.
So my parents were very creative, and now that I think about it,
Yeah.
like I loved going to school in costumes, right?
Uh-huh.
And then in California, we had this like big march where you'd march around, the school, and everyone shows off their costumes. 1 year, I was a dead goalie,
Whoa,
a
that's
zombie,
so cool.
a zombie goalie, and my parents cut a soccer ball in half and put it into my stomach and like through my shirt.
Oh, so it was
So
like
they-
you got impacted.
yeah,
and it got
like
stuck.
the ball went halfway into me,
That's
and
pretty
then we
epic.
did zombie makeup.
You just reminded me that for the 5th grade, this is how stupid I was. I just like went to a store that sold masks and grabbed the creepiest clown one.
Okay.
And wore it and went to school in just a jean jacket and army pajamas. And I said, I'm a clown that escaped from the army.
Oh my!
That was like, I just said that to people and they're like, we have so many follow-up questions.
But we also want to walk
Your kid
away.
can't come back to school.
We also don't want to talk to him at all.
Oh my God. What was I thinking?
Well,
Right.
so back
Anyways,
to like
that's a real thing.
Back to like trick or treating safety and stuff. I remember one year in my neighborhood, Bailey Lepp got his candy stolen, like pushed into some bushes, his candy taken, and like this was his first year.
Some bully,
Yeah, like three
snatched
bullies
your
that-
boy's candy.
They were just like, "My name's Riley Ferris."
Where was this? Copperfield.
No, this is in
This is in the D lab.
the North Gate. Yeah.
The North Gate. Okay.
Did you get that reference? I said it's Riley Ferris and Miles Knox.
And Miles Knox, dude. Oh, we'll get to that.
Speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
what did we watch today?
So we did a comparison. I don't think we intended to. We kind of just talked about like, let's watch Goosebumps and let's watch the old one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched two of the same episodes, kind of,
Right.
right?
So we watched the premiere of the new 2023 Goosebumps.
Justin Long, called,
Right.
And the first episode is "Say Cheese and Die."
Yes. And then should we tell them?
Then we went back and watched,
And we watched the
1990
real Say Cheese and Die because they have the star power of Ryan Gosling.
Little baby Ryan Gosling.
Little baby Ryan.
in this movie. That was awesome. Also, great actor.
Awesome ADR.
There was some bad audio decisions.
I got him.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But let's start off with the new Goosebumps series. Wait, hold on. When a goose does bumps.
Goose do bumps. Goose do bumps.
God, just
Oh,
a
man.
jacked up goose on the run.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
That's
I
fair to
also
say.
looked over at you a couple times and went, "This seems a little AI-ish written."
Yeah, there were moments that I think captured the tone of the 1995 Goosebumps. But as far as like it's just like everything right now. It's like there's good story writing and then there's making references to things because you think I'm just an E for egg sniffer outer.
Right.
Like
some people are saying this is like just Goosebumps because they use some of the villains
in the
and
titles and the title song.
Yeah, like for instance, in this first one, the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone's seen these episodes, it's
They're completely different looking. So
the camera. They take a picture of someone and it tells the future, and it usually turns out bad future. So
Yeah.
like he sees the Polaroid.
he's like, "Oh shit, that's me in 5 minutes."
Yeah, it's like them, getting hurt or breaking a leg or an arm or whatever, car
Yeah.
crash,
or just completely gone from the photo too.
yeah, that was a weird one.
that was. Yeah,
But so it's kind of a cool concept. Like
I think
it was
is,
just
yeah.
spooky enough to have that Twilight Zone vibe, right? Because
Mhm.
that's what Goosebumps is for kids, basically, right?
Yeah,
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Can I just on the subject of Goosebumps, and I'm gonna try to find the book list, but I did think of something that's kind of relevant. So, a Goosebumps story that is
Yeah.
relevant to Booty's life.
Uh-huh.
My sister went to her Emily, my niece. My sister went to her school, and she was probably in like 3rd, 2nd grade, and demanded that the school ban Goosebumps.
Wow.
Because she was having nightmares from reading them.
Oh my god.
I know. My sister's such a narc.
No, I have a narc award for this episode.
Oh, I didn't know
Yes,
that. I
yes.
didn't know
I wanted
that.
to surprise you.
A runner-up. Okay,
Oh,
anyways.
she doesn't listen.
I don't
Okay.
care. If she does, then I have proof that she did.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, Goosebumps. You read the books?
I read some of them. So let me bring up this list here.
I think everyone remembers the dummy, Slappy. Like that was an
Slappy.
iconic.
Yeah.
the ventriloquist doll.
Mhm.
It's an iconic Goosebumps cover / character.
Exactly what you just said. I think that I will remember some of the books based on the cover.
The imagery.
Yeah, like because
Yes.
I didn't really pay attention to the subtitles.
Yeah, I had to do the AR quizzes. Remember those in school and stuff. So like I had same with Magic Tree House. I'd kind of like skim through it. I'd read a page and go, "What the hell did I just read?"
Yeah.
I never retained the knowledge that well. So, like you just said, I remember the pictures more.
Yeah.
And I would like skip to pages with pictures. I think Goosebumps used to do that. Like every 5 pages have like an illustration in the book kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember that?
I do a little bit, but I don't know like a lot of these. Like, I remember this one, The Beast from the Feast. Here, when we turn it so we can kind of look together.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's a
I
great
remember
one.
like seeing that one.
Very unique art for
I-
sure.
I can't remember what I remember about that one, but I remember reading A Night in the Tower of Terror.
So, Booty, did you get these books at those Scholastic fairs?
No, I would just go to like where we went to grade school, Dunlap grade school. They had, I would say, most of them. Like
Okay,
it was a really popular series, so I never felt the need. Monster Blood 2.
What did you buy at Scholastic fairs?
Dude, I would buy the Action Replay cheat code books and go home and whoop the shit out of my video games that made me feel challenged.
Nice.
Yeah, I would buy those or like car posters.
Did you feel like guilty at all?
for cheating?
Yeah.
Hell no, dude. I was so cool. I was so cool that day.
Yeah,
man.
I would. I can remember buying the first Harry Potter book there.
Check that out.
Which one?
Say Cheese and Die Again. Like they got the
Oh,
picture, dude. They did a great job. I read that one. Vampire.
So which one
Breath.
did you like better? Watching baby Ryan Gosling or Justin Long?
You guys, Pat thought he was gonna pull a me, but he was actually right. He got him first.
Yeah,
try.
I kind of just go, is that Ryan Gosling? And I was like, no way.
I was like, oh my god, Pat's right. Yeah, dude, that was so cool. And
It's
very
obvious once you see him talking just for a second.
You know what's also obvious about him?
What?
He's from Canada.
He started younger than this, right?
Yeah, he was a Mickey Mouse Club member.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
I know.
Anyway,
he was there the same time Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears might have been.
that was Booty's facts. Facts that are booty.
Facts that are booty. All right.
So this new Justin Long Goosebumps, I keep calling it Justin
That's what
Long.
we're calling it.
The
Justin Long Goosebumps.
Because it's really the only actor that
It should be called just Goosebumps
we know their
featuring
name.
Justin Long.
but
yeah.
they're trying to connect every one of the episodes.
Well, we only know about one of them. So this episode's clearly Say Cheese and Die.
Yes, but like in the episode, we saw 3 or 4 references to other episodes. That's what some of honk honk. That's one of those complaints I've seen online. Take a breath.
I'm going to pee my pants over here.
Take a breath.
All right. All right.
So that's one of the complaints I've seen online is like, the old anthology 1995 Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
Each episode was a different book, non-connected.
Yeah, and they're quick. So, like, they're probably just using an element of the book and then just speed rolling through it because these kids are so dumb and on so much.
Yeah. And well,
Ritalin.
I think you had to, I think you could have done something like that with this, but also if you can make it connect, why not?
Right. They don't have to be individual episodes and they don't have to connect. I think people get caught up in, like, needing a connection throughout a series. I didn't know what to expect because I was asking you during the movie, is this a show or is this the movie? I really don't know. I've seen this commercial once, didn't know it was episodic.
Yeah.
That's totally fine with me. As someone that doesn't have like a Goosebumps knowledge, I think that we enjoyed it. I didn't think it was completely garb. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I just thought like...
Did it make you want to watch more?
Yeah. I'm down to watch more of it.
I thought the kids were not good. The
All of
teen
them?
actors, especially the lead.
Oh, the football, the quarterback?
Yeah.
He
Like,
wasn't
when
that great.
there's
I like
something
the girl
about-
that's crushing on him, not his girlfriend, but the
There's
other
something
girl.
about a quarterback coming out to a pep rally and, yelling. And it's like, that's kind of like a hard thing to not make look forced. I mean, it was forced for sure.
And I love this high school.
And I love you guys. And like
Yeah.
the stands are not that like
Yeah.
big for him to be as stoked as he is. Like they're in a tiny school,
How am I gonna like?
which I thought was the Stranger Things school.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, because it looked like some. Remember, you were like, "Oh,
Hawkins
this looks
High.
like
That's what it
Twilight."
is.
Yeah. Like just in that area, it's up near there, northern United States.
The
western.
thought in my head that's just running rampant right now is: do you think that the quarterback was like, "How do I pump up my high school auditorium?" And he was just watching like Steve Harvey doing Family Feud.
Why?
Show me the family that I love. Show me the football team. All right, let's move on. We'll cut all.
Please, let's cut that. Note to our editor. Note to our future self.
We're not paying him anything.
Cut that. We should take all those things we cut out and put them in like Booty's worst jokes of the year. Like a 20-minute montage of just no laughing.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I came up with Goosebumps.
Shut up. That's the name of the book. You didn't do anything.
All right, we're done.
So, I like the character Justin Long plays, and I think he's probably my favorite part.
And I think that they landed some of the comedy. And
Yeah.
like there was like it had good flow. And then I think we both will agree that like we're not exactly experts to say like it didn't line up with the Goosebumps I read.
Yeah,
Like,
but and these are all new characters.
Yeah.
These aren't people in the book or anything like that.
well, so the essence of the guy that Justin Long is like, you know how Justin Long became a different soul
Entity.
entity.
Yeah.
I think that entity is Flappy, who is the
Slappy.
Slappy, thank you, who is the entity stuck within that doll. I think that's what they were alluding to in
Gotcha.
like the preview for the next episode.
Maybe he does come out of Justin Long and goes into the doll. I don't know. We haven't been there. I don't want to watch more. I really don't care about this series. I thought it sucked.
So Pat's on the Goosebumps 1995 train.
I was, because right when I started, I was like, oh my! I was like, this is why we
Banger
watch.
fucking
this-
song.
This is
and-
why we watch nostalgic stuff. Because
Yeah.
what was the banger?
I can't.
I was just singing it for like an hour.
Go,
Bum,
baby.
bum, bum, bum. Oh, that's Inspector Gadget. No. Bum, bum, bum. Oh,
You wanna play it for a second?
Yeah, play it. Wait for the dog. Bark, 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 bark. Yes. Ooh, dude.
Yeah.
If they don't use that bum 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 in the show, the new show, they're missing out. Like, take the same chords, don't make them as cheesy sounding,
Yeah.
but like synthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but I got a guy on set that told me that they use the dog sound, so
They use the dog sound.
yeah.
Bark 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 bark.
I don't have a guy, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you don't
man.
get a guy.
So let's talk about that one. Let's talk about 1995.
1995,
So we
Baby
don't sound
Gosling.
like idiots trying to discuss this new one. For the record, we've only watched episode 1 of the new Goosebumps.
Yes.
We enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Pat was like, "Why am I here?"
It sucks.
It sucked. And now we're going to talk about 1995 Goosebumps.
Baby Gosling.
Baby Gosling.
And this is the 13th episode of the first season.
And
The last
episode of the first
Yeah.
season, and it is called Say
so
Cheese and
had-
Die.
they had the Gosling books.
They had the Gosling.
They said this
books.
kid is sought after. Everyone wants this little boy.
Yeah, and they had like they did.
Little buff boy competition.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a big budget. And they're like, yeah, we had to pay Ryan Gosling. You know. Sorry.
I got a couple strings. Listen to this. Boom, 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 boom. Like,
Yeah.
love it. Can you add a dog?
Bark, 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 bark.
Love it. Now put them together.
Yeah, just throw Ryan Gosling in there. All right, we got a movie.
Yeah, so the plot is kids are breaking into a homeless man's
Dwelling?
warehouse. Yes.
Yeah.
They call him Spidey. They
Do
go,
they
look
really?
at his long legs. He looks like a spider.
Yeah.
And so they watch him leave his warehouse.
Uh-huh.
They go in, start just poking around.
First we feast, then we felony.
Yeah, these kids are just like, our parents are very well off. We're going to go take this homeless man's only belongings.
Yeah.
And so they take a camera,
Yeah.
which does not look like a camera.
No,
What
looks,
does it look like to you?
I thought it looked like a Batman mobile.
Toaster.
Yeah. Cadillac.
Yeah.
Something or another.
And it's a Polaroid.
If
Booty
I
just put his face into his hand and just
Yeah.
went, what are we talking about? What does my life come
it
to?
looked like a bat gadget.
Yeah.
Is what it looked like.
And so Baby Gosling takes a picture of his friend
Yeah.
juggling.
Right.
His name is Bird, which gets the narc award.
Yeah. Oh, Bird.
Yeah, Bird does
Dude.
because Juggler gets the narc award because there's a scene where he goes, I don't know, man, you're crazy. And I think you should tell the cops Emily's gone because of you. You should tell the cops. And I was like, narc
While he's
award.
juggling.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
what I can do. My parents got me a book for my birthday. I can
think-
juggle.
Do you think Bird is short for Bertram?
I hope so.
Okay.
My parents did get me a book,
What'd they get
a
you?
juggling book, though.
Oh, they got you a juggling book?
Yeah, for one of my birthdays. I learned how to juggle.
Do it.
Right now?
Yeah, they'll hear it. Look at it. Look at it go.
Do I look like
Oh.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
In The Office.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
my
you see
God.
that edit where they put the balls into the edit?
Is it good?
Oh, it's so good. And he's bouncing off
Kevin.
Phyllis's
Stanley.
face.
Oh, my God.
Phyllis, right?
Phyllis, yeah.
It's so funny.
I have not, for the record,
Yeah.
seen that cut, and I
So
want to.
back to the Goosebumps.
Yeah, back to the
we-
Goosebumps.
I had to thought in my head. I was like, this is why we watch
Yeah.
old nostalgic stuff, because I laughed and enjoyed this one more than the new one.
I did too.
Because the new one tried to take itself so seriously, and then all of a sudden you get someone like Spidey walking around in this gray wig. It's like Nick Cage mixed with Pee Wee Herman, and he's got these black goggles on.
There was a perfect mix of silly with the creepy.
Yeah.
And there was no like real silly moments in the new one. They just tried to nail funny jokes, but it was still dark as shit.
Yeah, because
and
Goosebumps is supposed to have some humor to it.
Yeah, well,
right?
I mean, R.L. Stine, I guess, said it's intended that the children can see through the horror. No.
So, like, yeah, him making them so,
Not plausible.
yeah, and fantastical.
Goofy.
Give me, like, your Goosebumps booty score for both episodes.
Oh, together?
Yeah, separately.
Separately. So I'm going to say that my booty bump score, number 1, I give it like it was just part 1. I would give it personally like a 6.5 out of 10.
Justin Long? Is
I
this the
like
new one?
Justin.
Is
Yeah,
this the new one? Okay.
yeah,
6.5?
6.5 out of 10. Like
Okay.
because I didn't find anything that like I was like crazy
Yes.
like into, but what I was into was like it felt like it flowed. The darkness felt real.
Okay.
There were moments when I truly felt fear.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of like
6.5 is a good one, because, like, I feel like if you go to 5, it's almost a failure, right? Like 50%.
It's not a failure.
But, like, 6.5 is a good one. I'm going to go 6.2.
okay.
I'm going to go 6.2.
Yeah.
I-
You had some things.
Yes, and all those things were people trying to act.
Yeah.
Those kids, I mean, the girls, the dynamics between the girls and the kid going, what's wrong? What's wrong with it? I'm like, dude, this guy's just everywhere. Like, he's all over the place.
Yeah. Not the court, not the field, not the football field.
No,
anymore.
he looked like he was swimming in his pads.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
There was something weird, like in old movies, like they would like show like the high school football team in the background, and they looked like a football team. And in this one, like you look, and they look like JV. Like they just look like little boys.
Yeah.
And it's funny because
Yeah.
like they are in high school. Like you guys could hire like high school football players.
Yeah, I miss the days when 30-year-olds played high schoolers
Me
in movies.
too,
Yeah,
Patrick. Me too.
dang.
Yeah.
So what's your booty bump score for Baby Gosling?
I have to give Baby Gosling like I was so entertained because of the nostalgia factor. It won me
So
over.
weird.
And like I enjoyed, like it was still creepy. It was predictable, but it was still fun. So point score, I'm gonna have to give it like a 7.3.
7.3.
Yeah, I had fun.
Nice,
I had a
nice.
good time.
I had fun. I'm gonna go with an 8.7.
Wow.
8.7 out of 10.
Maybe this should be called GooseBumps.
1995. Nailed it.
Yeah.
I think it was the perfect amount of creepy,
Campiness.
like sneaking around someone's basement you're not supposed to be in.
yeah.
I don't see him. I think we're good. And like a second later, he walks up behind him. I'm like, you guys just walked into his place not knowing if it was there or not? Like the first time they
You guys didn't
snuck in.
scout it
the
first?
first time they snuck in, they saw him leave.
Mhm.
But like now they just walked into his home and was like, Spidey. Okay,
Let's return the camera
I
at the
think-
absolute creepiest time of night.
Exactly.
Also.
Also, you got to go at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the daytime just, didn't look good
Out
on
in the open.
film. Yeah. How do we end the episode?
By talking about Ferris and Knox.
Yes. Ferris and Knox.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, these are the bullies.
Yeah. They must have hung out with the guys from Three Ninjas at one point.
All the bullies. They all went to bully school.
They all went
together.
to bully
One of
school.
them looked 45, and then the other was like 17,
Yeah,
whatever.
the other was like a 17-year-old with a bowl cut.
Yeah,
And,
the guys that just been held back, like they're all probably in 7th grade. Like,
yeah, mentally they're in 7th grade.
yeah. Well, they chase them. Like they try to take the camera,
Mhm.
unsuccessful. But their names, I
Yeah.
love when people use their people's full names. Like anytime my dad tells a story, he'll just be like, my friend Billy Whalen, and I'm like, what kind of name is Billy Whalen? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God! Here come Joey Ferris and Mickey Knox.
Mickey Knox.
They just say their names like that.
Yeah.
Like we know their reputation.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I've heard about them. They're at my school. Like no.
Oh my gosh, full name, people, full
Yeah.
names. Those two bullies sneak into Spidey's lair. Because I guess
Yeah.
everyone knows about this place
Yeah.
that just has very futuristic tech.
Low security.
Homeless guy, low security. He has like a lock he jiggles on the way out. We got Ferris and Knox find the camera, take a picture,
Mm-hmm.
and then, Spidey rises from the camera behind him and is like, and then he goes, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, dude.
Da,
There
da,
were
da.
like 3 times that there were really good bops in here. It sounded like the song Frigate from GoldenEye
Bum,
64.
bum, 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 bum. That was a good one. Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
man.
Okay. Well, I had a fun time watching this.
I did, man.
I think October is one of those months I wished was longer
I do too.
as a kid, but
Yeah.
also because I feel like it just flies by. I feel like we should have put up some decorations by now.
No, we'll just make the house look just creepy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just don't clean. Like meth house creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We'll
Just-
make so many friends because they'll be like, oh, those
Yeah.
guys need help.
You guys want to be scared? Like just throw our trash in the lawn.
Yeah.
You scared now?
Yeah. No, I mean, we should put up some decorations.
Well, like, every
I like
time
interior
Yeah.
decorations.
Well, it just gets to that point where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already the 15th or 16th,
Yeah, let's just buy a bunch
and
of
then
spiders.
I'm like, it's already halfway through the October because
That's
nice.
just like Christmas trees in January.
Excellent.
Yeah.
In January. Well, that's fine. It's winter, right?
Yeah.
Like I think about Christmas being like 2-3 months.
Yeah. I can't wait for Christmas
You're
month.
so excited.
Yeah, no, I mean, think about it. Like, I'm so stoked to talk about like Halloween stuff. Then we have Christmas to look forward to.
Ooh.
Do we have any Thanksgiving?
I would love to push out some Thanksgiving content.
Oh, I
Because
can't
I'm so
wait.
grateful for our listeners. That was the Pat Cave, a little trip down spooky memory lane with my buddy Booty Bumps McGee.
Baby fart McGee's axe. Is that what? That's South Park.
Yeah.
Booty man bumps.
Thanks for listening. This was the Pat Cave. Like, share, subscribe. Throw down your favorite episode of Goosebumps if you watched it. What'd you think of the new one?
Yeah, and
Huh?
write your angry letters to Apple because
Yes.
we're coming for them.
Exactly.
Slowly
And
but surely.
Send us your favorite picture of baby Gosling.